Welcome back to a new video. So if you remember in the last video, the game glitched and released Drew Rasmussen on us. So we don't have anyone in our fourth pitching spot, but thankfully he was pretty tired anyway. So we'll make sure we get him back on our team. So we do have commissioner mode on, but that doesn't change anything when you're actually playing the game. Taylor Simpson is tired. I guess when you steal bases, every single little bit tired. But we have Ryan Pepio in. He's going to give up a single here with one out. He's going to give up another single. Not the best start, but he's able to work through that. So we'd love to see that. We're going to continue our strategy because if we look at the Minnesota Twins bullpen, we are slowly fatiguing everyone on their team. They have 2 or 3 fresh pitchers. So we're going to continue taking at least a strike. Once we get into the bullpen, then take more. Taylor Simpson, you know what time it is. Time to steal all of the bases. Kyle Manzardo needs to drive him in. He is clutch right in a big clutch moment right there for him. Big strikeout, so we love to see that. Spencer Torkelson, first pitch ball, second pitch ball, third pitch ball, third pitch, 3-1, and not clutch. So unfortunate for us, we do get a guy to third base, but nothing. Hopefully a quicker inning. Like a quicker inning by Ryan Pepio. Take a pitch. Take another. Take another one and swing away. So fly out there. That 26 pitches, a decent amount. We want to pump those numbers up, and really the only way that we can do that at this point is if we get base runners, which at this rate, scoring a perfect game, so not working out well for us. Another single for them. First out of the inning, a walk, second out, and he's able to work through that. So Pepio's pitching pretty decent. 3 hits, not the best in 2 innings, but I mean, no runs and working through it, so we'd love to see it. The first pitch strike, ground out there. Dylan, take the first pitch, take it again, get a base hit, does not. Pablo Lopez continuing with his perfect game. 2 2 2/3 inning. Oop. Lee gonna let the perfect game continue. Ryan Pepio has 7 strikeouts already. He has 8 strikeouts already. Guy is actually a maniac. Taylor Simpson, take it. Take it again. Do it again. 3-0 count. 2-1 count. Get a base hit. He has not had a base hit in a while. He's been on base a couple times, but he is big struggling. Kyle Manzardo. First pitch ball, second pitch strike, and fifth pitch strikeouts. Spencer's going to take the first pitch strike, but get our first single. He has broken up the perfect game. Thank goodness. We would not want to see that. First pitch ball, second pitch strike. That is going to be it for this. Unfortunate. But we're getting him to throw pitches. And Pepio is kind of cooked. Oh, I said I jinxed. I jinxed him. There's the run. Still has 8 strikeouts, 9 strikeouts now. Second home run. Give this man one compliment, and he gives up 2 home runs. You love to see it. So, unfortunately, Ryan Pepio is getting a lot of strikeouts today, but he is losing the battle against Pablo Lopez. Runs. The big key to pitching well. I don't know if you knew that, but if you give up home runs, you have a statistically worse winning games. Pablo Lopez is just continuing to deal. He's got 69 pitches. Takes the first pitch strike and gets doing absolutely nothing. Ryan Pepio, that 87 pitches. We're going to let him pitch until he gives up a base runner this inning. Gets 2 outs. That 10 strikeouts. There's a 2-out walk. Now it is time to bring in pitcher. Ryan Jeffers is up. Pedro Avila is at 90% energy. So we have a lot of guys with decent amounts of energy. I feel like we could bring in Garrett Clevenger. Left-handed matchup. We do have another left-handed pitcher, Aldros. Can I say his first name? We have Chapman. But we're gonna bring in Kevin Kelly. We're gonna give him the rock. Gonna give up a steal. He's gonna get out of the inning. So we need some offense. Offense is not working for us. First pitch strike. Second pitch ball. Strikeout looking. All right, we're done taking pitches. We're just clicking swing away. There we go. Chandler Simpson breaks out of his slump. Steals second. He's going to steal third. Up to 70 stolen bases today. Kyle Manzardo go for two, and he's going to hit a single there. Finally, doing something good for our team. We love to see it. His 182 average. Spencer Torkelson swing away and nothing happening. We do get a run there. Kevin Kelly is still in. He's going to give up a single, and an error is going to get him to second base. Going to give up a single, and they're going to take that run back. Going to get a ground out, but it's going to be the second out, or the guy's going to move to third. But nothing more happening than that. So they do bring in Brock Stewart. They do have to bring in there. They do have to reach into the bullpen, but it's all the way in the seventh inning. So I mean, that's really just because we haven't had any good offense lately. Nothing. Fetching. It's a home run though, so he gets back that run. So we are still just down a run. We are within striking distance. We're one swing away from tying up the game, and it's not going to be by Junior. Don't let Kevin Kelly pitch until a runner gets on. So Kevin Kelly gave up a runner. So we are going to bring in our new friend, Chapman. Going to give up a walk. We love to see it. He's going to get an out, get the second out. He is going to get the third out. Dylan Dingler is up. Dylan Dingler is out. Such a fun name. Hits Jung Ho Lee, which he should charge the mound and fight him. Looks like he's too scared to. Chandler Simpson gets out. Kyle Manzaro is going to hit a go-ahead home run. Going to hit a harmless ground ball to second base. Chapman, going to let him stay in for the same thing until the runner gets on or he gets through the inning. It looks like he is cooking through that inning. They're bringing in their closer here. So I don't know if this is a 3 or a 4-game series, but they are pretty low on pitching. It's going to be the first out of the inning. The second out. Ryan Rocchio, our last hope. He's going to hit a 2-out single. Andrew McCutcheon, is he clutch again for us? He's going to hit a single, so we have the tying run on third base. Junior Caminero is up with his 206 average. Do we pinch hit for him and hope that someone can come in like Parker Meadows? Kind of have to. You have to hope that Parker Meadows. I don't even know if he can left hand, right hand. You're going to play second base. Parker, is he clutch? He's not. Strikes out swinging. So we brought in our best hitter on his off day. Not clutch for us. So unfortunately, we lose to Minnesota there. I hate to see that. Looks like we're in a new series tomorrow. So didn't end up helping us by the end of that series. 3-game series. I feel like in a 4-game series, that would help us play into the Jonathan Hernandez restricted time. Back on the roster. Oh, wow, we signed our guy that we are. Got Cheryl. Drop Kevin. And Kyle. All right, we go back to your options. I really don't like having it on because ease that it seems like you could just delete a player. Ideal. Have our good second baseman back. So, Ryan Mountcastle has not had a figure this. So, Castle, I just take him out of the lineup. Jonathan lineup. Out position. Brandon Lowe, place in first base. He actually has a lot of potential. Torkelson at third base right now. Not really spot for him. Bring Spencer back to play first base really well. Had him at second base. Also has second batter. Ryan Rocchio at shortstop right now. bit better than Spencer there at third. Kind of somewhat optimized lineup there. Catcher's pretty bad. Junior Camanero's playing a little bit better. Yeah, maybe we can try option him back down to AAA. Red bats. Playing a little bit better, but we can let Curtis Mead hang up here because I know he can play a little bit of infield as well. Not really that great, but technically. All right, into the next game. Joe Rock looking to get first win of the year. Pitching pretty well this year. He has a tough lineup to go against. Chandler Simpson is going to start off this game. Lead off. First out of the inning, Brian Rocchio. Way to get a single here. We'd love to see it. Parker Meadows. Second out of the inning, Spencer. Third out, so one hit. Nothing more happening for us. Joe, it's time for you to cook this game. No runs. Perfect game. Brandon Lowe up. Leading off with a double. We'd love to see that. Andrew McCutcheon. So he hits well enough. His bunting is really high. I'm kind of curious. I don't really want to waste that bat on a bunt. Should have, because then he gets out there. But at the same time, I want to give him the opportunity. Ryan Mountcastle continues to start out great for us. 0 for 8 now. Jonathan Rand is back off the suspension list as he wants to fight people. Joe Rock, walk their best hitter. Out. Get a second out. Get a third out. No hits. Walk. Get a leadoff single here. So our third hit of the day, Chandler Simpson, gonna fly out there for the first out of the inning. Get another single. Brian Rocchio 2 for 2 on the day. We have two guys on base with one out. Parker Meadows is up, and he's going to fly out there for the second out of the inning. Spencer Torkelson is up, and he is going to get out as well. So unfortunate for him. We had guy in scoring position, but nothing more happening. Joe Rock, no strikeouts on the day. Gives up a triple with one out. Bizarre, but it looks like Jose Altuve is going to hit a ground ball. I wish our team could do that, but we just strike out when we get guys at third base. Give out a 2-out single. So unfortunately, Joe Rock is now getting rocked. He gives up another run. Oh. Okay, Joe. He gives up 5 runs. We're cooked. We are cooked. Ryan Mountcastle gets his first hit for us, so I guess there is that positive. Jonathan Randa doesn't do much with that, so we have the same amount of hits, but unfortunately, Joe Rock getting rocked. Gets the first out, gives up a home run. Gets the second out. Gets the third out. No, he doesn't get the third out. He is still in the game. Gives up another hit, but now he gets the out, so. We're down 6 runs. Xavier Fernandez is up with another time that he's able to get on base. I believe the last time he had a base hit. This time, walk. Chandler Simpson strikes out looking. We'd love to see that. Brian Rocchio, fielder's choice. Parker Meadows gets out. So still no runs for us. They get to have all the fun. Joe Rock, you continue to get rocked. You're just going to stay in the game. Did a batter, giving up a hit. So it looks like Joe Rock wants to just pitch the rest of this game, which is fine with me. So if we don't score any runs, I mean, honestly, if we don't do anything on offense, we'll just leave Joe Rock in until there's something good happening with us from an offensive standpoint. But it looks like this game, we are just getting cooked. We have 6 hits, but unfortunately, not much happening there. Joe Rock gives up another home run, gives up a single. He honestly is just staying in this game. It gets out of the inning somehow. 1 out for us, 2 outs for us. Is a single. Ooh. All right, time to steal. Second. Steal third. Brian Rocchio, clutch up. Does not clutch up. So Joe Rock here, he's at 118 pitches. He's given up 8 runs. Guess what? You're pitching the rest of this game. I don't really care about your ERA. I don't respect you. You're going to give up runs. You're going to stay in there. Especially our offense isn't doing anything. Spencer Torkelson does get a double here. 2 outs there. Andrew McCutcheon is going to get us our first run of the game. So unless we get a couple runs here, I would say if it becomes a 3-run game, then we'll let Joe Rock come out. But if not, looks like that's going to be the case. Joe Rock is going to just continue to pitch. That's fine. Give up all of the runs. Oh, he's injured. Did we injure him? A hamstring strain? Brother. So. Oh, I want to see. I don't want to see you. I was trying to go back to see who has the most. It's Pedro Avila time. So unfortunately, we're getting blown out this game. Pedro Avila can work out of the setting. All we need. So Chandler Simpson gets another. He's gonna get some stat padding. Got thrown out at third. I was gonna have him steal home. And that's it. So unfortunately, Joe Rock pitched really poorly. So he's 0 for 3 on the year. Not only did he pitch poorly, he got injured. So unfortunately for Joe, that's bad enough for you to go back to AAA and think about how badly you pitched. Bring up Shane Bachman. Dan Bachman. Try to put you. There we go. No mercy for, or like, we're not gonna. I'm gonna make a guy throw 130 pitches until he gets hurt or however much, because they're obviously not real life people, not an actual psychopath. But at the same time, like from a gaming standpoint, you want to your bullpen healthy. You don't want to waste bullpen arm for a game that doesn't matter. Down 8 runs. You get a walk to start out this game, so we'd love to see that. I'm not gonna try to play small ball. We're gonna get a second single. Ryan Rookie has an 11-game hit streak. I did not. Parker Meadows up here. He has a chance to drive in a run. Does not, but it is a productive out. So we get guys on second and third with our cleanup hitter up. 242 average. He needs to start batting a little bit better. Strikes out looking again. We're going to drop him down in the lineup. Brandon Lowe is up, and he is going to clean up for us. So I think we bring Brandon Lowe back to that fourth spot. Drop Spencer down a couple spots. Because Brandon Lowe, I mean, Spencer Torkelson is getting enough opportunities where he should have more RBIs. He's just not clutching up for us. Jonathan Aranda here, and that's going to Rasmussen, our newly acquired free agent that the game decided to release for us. He's back on our team, so we'd love to see it. Gives up a walk, gives up a hit, gives up another hit, gets a second out, gives up right back. This. That's awesome. Get a 2-run lead for him and immediately right back. Andrew McCutcheon throw out the inning. Ryan Monk try to do a hit out great with pop out there. I'm not telling. How are you getting picked off? The guy's a right-handed pitcher and he's getting picked off at first. That's embarrassing. That's just embarrassing. Both teams have 3 hits and 2 runs. They're winning as far as hits. And refuse. Now we see Spencer Torkelson. Time to shine. You have a guy in score. Hitters count. Gonna hit a single, which some not gonna score, but it Brandon Lowe's back up. 2 guys single. Audio Bliss. Give a leadoff single. He's gonna give up another single. He's gonna get a ground ball double play. So we have a guy on third with 2 outs. To give up the lead. Great job by Drew. We should just let him be a free agent. But unfortunately, he is struggling today. We don't like this. Andrew McCutcheon, second out of the day. An O. Seven hits. But he's able to work. Dylan's up. Dylan. Second out. Parker Meadows. Drew is at 50 pitches. Pitching pretty efficiently, though he's giving up a lot. Positive. Spencer Torkelson is going to get another hit today. Just air Brandon Lowe going to follow that up with a fielder's choice. Jonathan Aranda is going to follow that up with a pop up. Andrew McCutcheon is going to follow that up with a still no high game for us. That 67 pitch quickly through this inning, and he does just that. Ryan Mountcastle out. They do have a new pitcher in, and his area is 6.39 on the year. So surely we'll just not all strike out like Dylan Dinkler did. Like that is going to be the case. Off sting. Pickoff move. Out. 1 out. 2 outs. Up a double. Love to see what you can. Third out of the inning. Give up the run. You're going to deal with your mess. Brian Rocchio is going to get another single. He's starting to cook a little bit. 8 average now. 11-game hitting streak. Parker Meadows is going to be first out of the inning. Spencer, this is where we put you in the lineup. It's not for that. We didn't put you there for that. Oh, Drew. Not the worst game. I mean, 4 runs, obviously not good, but they still make it pretty deep into the game. Is, not the worst. So you're going to bring in time, Pedro time. Bro, anytime we're losing, Pedro comes in. That's his job. All right. Top of the ninth, Brandon Lowe, not clutch. Jonathan Aranda, not clutch. Andrew McCutcheon, not clutch. So 2 runs, our offense is really struggling. So what I'm curious about doing as well, we're going to look at our lineups. We're going to let AI switch our lineups around and see what they think. So they want to put Jonathan Aranda in the leadoff spot. I think is, and they want to. This is where you know the game is hilarious. They're taking Chandler Simpson out of the lineup entirely, which is just hilarious. They want to put Ryan Mountcastle as our first baseman. We already know that's not happening. Put him as a DH. Chandler Simpson back into the lineup. You just have to worry about that. His on base percentage is 316. That's the highest on base for the team. So Jung Ho Lee has the highest on base. So I feel like any other team would want Jung Ho Lee to still be the leadoff guy. I guess he disappeared. I want Jung Ho Lee to still be the leadoff guy. I feel like that part is obvious. And then Brandon Lowe. Honestly, we can just throw him second. Both lineups there. We keep Jung Ho Lee and Brandon Lowe. And just kind of set it up by that. Parker Meadows. I feel like there's no reason to take him out of that third spot. Doing well there. And I mean, so this is where we have to be thinking just a little bit. So Andrew McCutcheon, keep him down. Sure. Dylan, I mean, we gotta keep him at 9. Like I don't, no reason to bring him up. But what I think I want to do is switch Brian Rocchio to there and switch and put Brandon Lowe fourth. Put Brian Rocchio, Jonathan Aranda there. All right, so Chandler being our 5th guy on base, like I feel like he just needs a different spot in the lineup for a little bit. Jung Ho Lee, I mean, with a 359 on base percentage and a 289 average, just really good leadoff guy for us. So I don't think there's change that. Andrew McCutcheon, there's no reason to put him in the field. He's 38 years old, and we have 4,000 outfielders, so not worried about that for us. And then Jonathan Aranda is filling whatever spot that we need. Base. Wait, he went to Massillon, Ohio, where I grew up. So, kind of looking around at our team. Spencer Torkelson can go down even more. So I mean, that's a lot of lefties in a row. But I guess against right-handed pitchers, that's fine. So we let it. I think we can go like that. So we still have a pretty lefty heavy lineup, but that's our best. All right. Get into another game. Our offense needs a spark. They need some performance enhancing drugs, something. That would be a funny option. I suppose you can kind of like invent your own way of doing that if you roll the dice and they either get 10 power or 50 game suspension. All right, Jung Ho Lee is up. He's going to be the first out of this game. Ryan Rocchio, a 12 game hitting streak now with a double. So it seems like a good spot. How do you not have a heat streak when you have a 12 game hitting streak? That is actually hilarious. But Parker Meadows is going to get walked here. Brandon Lowe, this is where we switch a lineup around. The clutch? Nope, it's a double play. So don't like to see that. So no one hit for us. No runs. Taj Bradley back on the bump. Gonna give up a single. Or hit a batter and walk. Oh my goodness. What is with this pitching? Like we can't even get through an inning without giving up runs. Pitching is trash. Like these guys aren't even rated poorly, but and we just don't get offense. Unfortunately, the simulation gods are not on our side. They're just deciding that we're games. Andrew McCutcheon does get on base there. Dylan Dingler is continuing to struggle. Jung Ho Lee getting out. Ryan Rocchio getting out. But I mean, giving up 2 runs there, giving up a double, getting the guy to third, but with 2 outs, and giving up a 2 out single there. So I mean, he is just continuing the struggle. Parker Meadows is going to get on first, refuse to steal, refuse to steal again, and refuse to steal again, and refuse to steal again. How about you actually steal second base? There we go. So it's a full count. Brandon Lowe is going to ground out and move the runner to third. So Chandler Simpson, it is now your time to make some contact. Breaks out looking. So love to see that. Can't even put the ball in play. If it was their team, they probably would have hit a ground ball or something, but we don't get to do that. We get a guy to third with 1 out. Doesn't get to score. Taj Bradley is starting to stink. He gives up another hit. Get off double. Walks a guy. Gets a second out and does get a scoreless inning there. Spencer is up and he is going to be out. Andrew McCutcheon out. We only have 1 hit today. We cannot do anything on offense. Taj Bradley's at 70 pitches. He's going to give up an error, a single, gets the first out. Oh, gets an in, rolls a double play, I should say. Jung Ho Lee starts out on a good note. Single here. Brian Rocchio. What is this? This is the second time that we had a pickoff. Walks Brian Rocchio. But Parker Meadows is going to take the deficit down to just a one run with a home run to center field. Like he hit that, yeah, 451 feet. It looked like the animation lined up with that. Brandon Lowe is up here with a 1 run deficit. Is going to clutch up. He is going to actually clutch up and hit a home run. So Brandon Lowe is telling us why he needs to be in the cleanup spot. He's leading the team in RBIs, even though we've kind of moved him around the lineup a little bit. His average is up to 273, and he has 52 RBIs on the year. We love to see that. Chandler Simpson, he's going to hit a single here. So it is Chandler Simpson time. He's going to steal. He's going to refuse to steal. He's going to again refuse to steal. He's again going to refuse to steal. Now he. Oh, that's a weird animation. So he went back to sec. Okay, it's. I guess that counts as a steal. He's up to 73 stolen bases. So between Parker and Chandler, we have 100 stolen bases, which is hilarious. So Spencer, he has another chance to clutch up. He has only 28 RBIs in the year, and he's been batting cleanup for us for a while. But he's going to pop up there. Andrew McCutcheon, not going to clutch up. But we do get 3 runs, and we do tie up the game. Taj Bradley is in, so we're going to have the strategy. If he gives up anything, and he does, we're going to take him out. So it is time with the tie game. Look at who we can bring in. So we can bring in someone like Pete. It is the bottom of the 6th, so we could look for someone else potentially. Bill pitched really poorly the last time he was out, so I don't really want to do that. I think it's actually time to bring in some Spencer Howard and let him cook this inning, and then we can look to bring in one of our late relievers. So he does a good job there. Gets out of the inning without giving up any runs. Dylan, he's due. Not this at bat though. Jung Ho Lee going to ground out to second base, and that is it for us. So no runs here. Spencer Howard is still in because the game is still tied. I don't really want to bring him out because he does have decent stamina, so we're gonna leave him in for this inning. He's gonna give up a solo home run. It's unfortunate. He's pitched well for us though, so I'm not really too upset with him. Parker Meadows needs to get on base, which we'd love to see that. He gets a walk. He's gonna steal second. He's going to steal second. Time to steal second. Hey, Parker, steal second. Hey, Parker, steal second. Hey, Parker, steal second. There we go. You have to convince him. Not really. He's a little scaredy here. I mean, only 36 stolen bases, 35, I guess, before there. Check it out. Can we just hit ground balls at some point? Like, can we just make contact? So that is what Chandler Simpson hears, and that's what he does. So he is going to hit a base hit up the middle and tie up the game. So we get back that run, gets the second base. So it is time for him to, in fact, get the third base. 74 stolen bases. Insane. He might get to 100 before we get to the All Star break. Jonathan Aranda is going to reach on an error. What is this? He dropped it. I have never seen that animation before. That is hilarious. But Chandler Simpson is going to score off that. We're actually going to take a 1-run lead. Spencer Torkelson is up, and he is going to walk. So we have two guys on base. Andrew McCutcheon is up. Is he clutch? He gets walked as well, or he gets hit, I should say. Base is loaded with one out. Dylan, I can't think of a better time to break out of your slump. Will he do it? There's only one out here. Need him to just drive the ball to the outfield. That's it. Chances are he's going to strike out, though. Oh, he does his job. He drives it really deep to left field and gets another run in. So we get another 3 runs this inning. So our offense is actually coming alive just a little bit. Jung Ho Lee, is he going to break the game open? Oh my goodness. Not only does he break the game open, he hits a opposite field home run to one of the shortest left fields, I think, in all of baseball. Because when the Guardians play there, they hit barely 2 home runs. One was like where my mouse is there, and one was like in that corner above the MLB sign. And they were, I don't think they would have been home runs in any other stadium besides the one that they were in. So now we have a 5-run lead. So this is kind of interesting. We could honestly leave in Spencer Howard as we're doing here. So we're going to let him pitch until he gives up a runner. So, is that giving up a runner? Technically, nobody's on base. So we're going to let him just. All right, now we'll take him out. Say, no, nobody's on base, but did give up a run. Have I think we're going to bring in Garrett Clevenger because we should be able to leave him in the game. Because then next inning they have Trammell coming up, uh, Caratini, and then Alvarez, so it'll be a good matchup for them. Parker though is going to start out with another single. He is just been such a great pickup for us. Steal, do be stealing, steal. All right, all right. I won't actually make him steal. Another error. So they've had 2 errors today. We've had 1. Chandler Simpson is up. Brandon Lowe is there. Can we do a safety squeeze? What happens when we do that? It throws it the first. Do a safety squeeze. No, he threw it to home. Tragic. All right. Swing it away. Fielder's choice. Swing away. I'm actually shocked that they actually caught Chandler Simpson at home. I felt like that was the correct thing to do. Garrett Clevenger is going to give up a leadoff single. Get the first out of the inning. Going to get the second out of the inning. Jose Altuve, the last guy up, is going to hit a double there, but we still have a 4-run lead. We still have a 3-run lead. Garrett, just get out of the inning. All right. A little nervous about leaving him in. Home run would have won them or would have tied the game for them and put us into a bad spot. But got some offense finally. We'd love to see it. Love to see it there. So you'll get the win in that game. Sam Bachman potentially is pitching for us the next game with his beautiful 20.25 ERA, although he only pitched 1 inning for us. Some might say that's a little inflated, but our battering WAR is actually really good. I don't know why it's so high. Some statistics I don't really know. But that's gonna be it for this video. So if you made it to this point, I appreciate it. And I'm gonna keep pumping these out because I don't know. I just kinda enjoy it. They're pretty easy to make in some sense, but kind of curious how the season will go and how my mental state will deteriorate if our team goes on like a 10-game losing slowly. it happen in real time. I guess. But anywho, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.